Everybody, welcome back to another quick episode here. Banish the doubt. This morning, I want to talk about who you truly are and we all truly are inside. This I am that exists inside all of us. You see up here, I have think and feel going around a circle. This is exactly how we condition, and we've been conditioning our body every single day of our life. Our environment controls how we think and feel. The world has conditioned us to believe that external achievements can give us what we truly desire. That is absolutely 100% unequivocally false. Nothing ever outside of you can give you whatever it is you truly desire, because what you truly desire is what is already inside of you. It is underneath layers and layers of thinking and feeling, feeling and thinking and feeling. It is underneath all these layers of disbelief, fear, anxiety, worry, doubt, indecision. You see, this world of ours says we have to compete. We have to be better than the other person. That is nothing more than coming from a position, a level of fear. Fear that if I'm not better than them, then I'm going to be left alone. I'm not good enough. So I have to defeat them in the marketplace, on the sports field, whatever it may be, in order to have the other people outside, somebody external to me, approve of me. That's the great paradox. You are already enough. Just out of pure fact, you came into this world, you are perfect and whole. Just by your mere presence, like Jesus said. There is nothing external to you that can ever replace or add to what is already here inside of you. But yet, our world, the world has conditioned us to believe external. Okay, I'll just take out the word achievements. External can give us what we truly desire. Okay, so we move that word achievements and read it. The world has conditioned us to believe that external, fill in the blank, gives us what we truly desire. It is not. It is nice to have the car, to have the relationship, the guy or the girl, the house, whatever it may be, the clothes, whatever it may be. But it doesn't truly satisfy, because we see it all the time. $1 million, $1 billion. One house, 10 houses. One car, a fleet of cars. One pair of shoes, 60 pairs of shoes. See what I'm saying? It's never enough, because you can never get more than what you already are. You are already that. So then, the way we want to continue to move through this world is to understand that I already am that, what I desire to be. I am already that. And then whatever it is that open, the doors that open to us, the people that come into our lives, the events that show up, the circumstances, nothing more than a manifestation of our feelings that, yes, I am enough. This universe always gives me and takes care of me, and I am safe. And this too shall pass, because I am already perfect and whole. Whatever external event takes place, know that it's just a temporary happenstance, regardless of the level of what it may be. This too will and shall pass. So this is how we can lower the temperature, lower the anxiety, lower the worry and the doubt and the indecision and the fear inside of us. Okay? By knowing that I am my body. I am controlling this mind. I am taken over. It will abide by me. You see, because the way we came into this world was by people, okay, our mothers, and their interpretation of this world. So their interpretation of this world, the average person, mom, the female, is that worry and doubt and indecision and fear and what do we see on TV all the time, day after day? Now it's day after day, all the time, 24/7 is what? Well, I mean, the slogan from the news is if it bleeds, it leads. So by definition, they are just feeding you constantly this constant diet, right? Of crime, of fear, of anxiety, of worry, of doubt, of indecision, of I'm not so sure. And so if this is what our moms gave to us, right, energetically through her body, because from her mind, when her thoughts came into her mind, it altered the chemical makeup inside of her body. And then that chemical makeup got through into and through her nervous system and into and through the umbilical cord to you and I. So we were being fed this diet as a fetus. Okay? And then we physically come to this world. And for the first 7 years of our being on this world, we were in a hypnotic state. We were just programming, recording everything that came into our world. How did our parents feel about themselves? How did they feel about each other? What was the relationship between each of them? Do we have siblings? How are they acting? So for the first 7 years, we're on record. We pushed the record button. And then that established our baseline. It established our foundation. It established, just like this computer, your mind, the computer, the operating system was being constructed. Okay? But behind all this is the spark, is the piece of that source energy that is there within every one of us. We are a piece of this source energy, this perfect source energy, this nature that you look around and you see. Everything in nature is perfect. The trees, the animals, they all operate on a routine. You can't have a springtime without a winter, and you can't have a summer without a spring. Okay? So we go through these areas, these cycles of our life, and you didn't find this video. This video found you. I found you. You didn't find me. Just like I found others prior to making this video. I am nothing more than an instrument for relaying to you information that has been passed down for thousands and thousands and thousands of years. So we go back to, we want to get still as many times as we can. Quiet the mind, quiet the intellect, the analytical mind. You see, because the way these interpretations, the way these perceptions, what it is outside of us, how we perceive it, we have a higher mind. The desires and wishes, who we want to be, who we know we can be, when we have those desires and wishes, it's because it's already there in the higher mind. We're seeing it. But then the idea, the thought, or the image then travels through our mind and our brains and our analytical mind. Our analytical mind is the thinking and the feeling. Okay, it's the conditioned body, and how we then analyze what this thought is. And it's based on the external, what others think, the people who are growing up. How did mom and dad go back? The programming. So the idea that we get in the higher mind then transfers itself through the analytical mind. And then we either hold on to the idea or we kick it away. I'm not good enough. I'm not worthy enough. I'm not desiring. I don't desire, or I'm not deserving of that. Okay. Well, you don't understand that. Our family, going back to when we were little children, our family wasn't, we didn't grow up on that side of the tracks. When we were children, and I mean children as in that recording phase of our life, and then through almost age 7, we became bigots without even uttering a word. It was just those people are different than us, and they're not smarter than us, they're not as good as us, or whatever it may be. On the opposite side, those people are better than us, they're richer than us, they have more, they're different, they're good or they're bad people. And we see it playing out today in the media, right? It is class versus class. And this was a constant drumbeat of this, a constant diet. People grow up with these ideas, these thoughts in their minds. So then that alters the idea that they get. They analyze. So the foundation, the operating system's already in place. So then our bodies, okay, our environment controls how we think and feel. So then to change, or not so much to change, but to tap into, because we don't have to change anything. Who we are on the inside is that perfect being, that spark. We are a piece of that source energy. To connect with that then is to cleanse the connection between who we are and that source energy, that link. We have to clean it, cleanse it of the environmental stuff, the environmental layers and layers of conditioning that have been built up over years, decades in some cases, right? The idea that anything external to us has any control over us, okay? And then how the external has conditioned us to believe that that's how it is. It is not how it is. Whatever it is that you, again, desire to be or to have, you already have it. You already are it. I am. That is why it is the two words I am are so very powerful. It's written, I don't know how many times in the Bible. Jesus said, I am the way, the light. The light, that's who we are. We are a part of that. So this is how we then we connect with that, and we cleanse that link between ourselves and the source energy by becoming contemplative, by being quiet and stilling the mind and quieting the mind and understanding and connecting to what it is that we are putting in our mind. How are we thinking? Whenever we see something external to us, or some happenstance that takes place, or a person says something, it triggers us. We want to now step back when that event takes place, or that event or circumstance, And now look at this and say, okay, so what is it about me that is attracting this into my life? Always take it internal and say, okay, what is it that I need to cleanse on this connecting link between myself and source energy? Because anything external to us, okay, anything here that's external is a teaching. In fact, you know what, guys? I didn't realize you can't. Here we are. So anything external, sorry about that. Anything external, I would like for you to look at this from this point on the rest of your life as it's a teaching moment. It is teaching me about what I've been thinking, how I've been thinking, what is my thinking and feeling. Okay, what are my thoughts leading to this feeling? And where are they? Are they connected to I am already this person? I am already whatever it is I want. I am that already. Or is my feelings or my thoughts drifting away from that? And the events that take place in your life will constantly reorient you. It's almost like I would like for you to think of it this way, okay? So you are a ship. We understand now that we are leaving port, and you are forever altering the compass. You're because the ship never goes straight, it always kind of does this, right? This is how we want to go through our life. Constantly looking at the compass. Are we on course or are we off? We have to reorient it. We have off course a little bit. We have to course correct. Okay, so this is how we want to start to incorporate how we're going to think and feel, or how we're going to think, and then what is our feeling? Where are our feelings? What do we think? What are our feelings in the moment? And then how does it relate to our thinking? And are we focusing more on the environment, external? Okay, are we focusing more on external, or are we more internal? The more times we can go back internal and see where we're at and connect with that and recognize and say and tell ourselves, affirm that everything is working out just as it's supposed to, and this too will pass. Or I am, and then when things are working, when you're on course, gratitude. Incorporate gratitude every time something takes place in your life. Be thankful for it because we're either learning or we are acknowledging, yes, we are on course. Thank you for this, for whatever it is. So, for instance, for me, I happened to find this book just a couple days ago. As you go down this journey, you will start to understand that books and people and events will start to show up in your life. And as they do, thank them. Be thankful for it. I'm so grateful because it's yet another seed being placed on my path towards who reconnecting to that link, that reconnecting that link to source energy, recognizing that this is who I am, whatever it may be, whatever that book may be, that person may be, that event may be for you. For me, it's different, but for you, acknowledge it, recognize it, acknowledge it, and just keep on moving one step at a time, one day at a time, one thought at a time, one acknowledgement at a time. And then this is how we get closer and closer, or we cleanse that link. And the more we cleanse that link, the more our bodies start to heal and our minds start to heal. And then we change this analytical mind. We analyze it for, is it bringing me where I want to go? Or do I need to course correct? This is how we do that. Thank you, guys. If you would like some one-on-one work with this, I'm offering coaching. You go to my channel and click on the link. If you'd like to go ahead and share this video, please go ahead and share it with as many people as you like, because the more people we see that see these videos, the healthier we make this world becomes, and the more people cleanse that link between themselves and source energy.